So, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, I am going to teach you about rounding off to 10, 100, and 1000. So, let us start with an example. Okay. So, this is a number line from the number 30 to 40. So, this is the number line between 30 and 40. So, suppose you have number 33. So, if you want to round off 33, which is closer to the 33, whether it is 30 or 40, it is 30. So I'll be checking the unit digit. If it is less than 5, the 3 is less than 5, 2, right? So I will calling this as a rule number 1. If it is so, I'll make 33 as the 3 will become 0 and the 33, 3 will become the 3. So the 33 will be rounded off to number 30. Okay. So I'm just traveling to the nearest rounding of number. If it is 33 or 32, if it is less than 35, all the numbers will be rounding off to 30. If it is greater than 35, I'll be rounding off to the nearest number, that is 40. So we'll be taking 5 as the mid value for each and every number. So for example, if the given number is less than 5, it is rule number 1. Okay. And if the number is greater than or equal to 5, then the rule number is 2. Then what happens to if it is a rule number 2? For example, I am taking the number as 36. Now I am just underlining the number, first number, that is the ones digit number. It is 6. So 6 is obviously greater than 5. So it belongs to rule number 2, right? So here it is 36. So which is the nearest rounding of number? It is 40 because it is too far away. 30 is too far away, but 40 is very nearer to my 36. So it is rounded off to 40. How it is rounded off? You have to write 36. Okay. The 6 will become 0. You have to add 1 to the tens place. So 40. Okay. We'll see examples for rounding off to 10, 100, 1000 with the same number for each rule. Okay. Let me take an example of 482. Here also 482. Here also 4. So first rounding off to 10. If it is 10, they have asked, we have to underline or we have to round off the number in the ones digit. If it is rounding off to 100, where we have to round off? We have to round off the previous digit. So it is tens. And if it is rounded off to 1000, we have to round off the digit in the 100. So this is the first step. Then you have to find whether it is rule number 1 or rule number 2. So 2 is less than 5, right? So it is rule number 1. Here 8. 8 is greater than 5. So rule number 2. And here 4. 4 is less than 5. So again it is rule number. Okay, so this is the second step. Now I am going for the actual calculation. So you have to write 482. Okay. So the 2 will become 0 because it is rule number 1. It is less than 5. So it becomes 0. Then you have to write the rest of the number as it is. So 480 is a rounding off value of the number 482. Okay, now we'll see rounding off to 100. For example, 482 we have given. So the 2 will become 0. Okay, now it is rule number 2. It is 8 is greater than 5. So you have to add 1 to which place? 100's place. So this 10's place will also become 0 and 4 plus 1 is 5. So the answer for 482 when you round off to 100 is 500. Now I am taking the same number with respect to rounding off to 1000. Okay. So again the 2 will become 0. 8 will become 0. Okay. Then what is the rule number 1? If it is less than 1, I have to write as it is. Well, I have to write. Understood? Now I am going for a second example. Now we can take 4-digit number, any 4-digit number. Same number I am taking for the all the rounding off. 987. Okay. What is the first step we have to do? If it is rounding off to 10, we have to round off the ones digit. If it is rounding off to the 100, we have to round off the tens digit. If it is rounding off to the 100, we have 1000, we have to round off to the 1000. So first step over. Now you have to check whether rule number 1 or 2. It falls on rule number 1 or 2. So now 3 is less than 5. So obviously it is a rule number 1. Now here it is 7. So 7 is greater than 5. So it is rule number 2. Now here it is 8. 8 is also greater than 5. So it is rule number 2. Okay, now actually you have to write the number as it is. 9873. So the 3 will become 0. Then you have to write the rest of the number as it is because it belongs to the rule number 1. So when you round off to the tens place, 9873 becomes 9807. Okay. Now again, rounding off to the hundreds. So you write the number as it is. Now this 3 will become 0. 7 will also become 0. And it is rule number 2. So, and it belongs to rounding off to 100. So, you have to add 1 to the hundreds place. So, 8 plus 1 is 9 and write the remaining number as it is. So, when you round off 9873 with respect to rounding off to 100, you'll be getting the answer as 9900. Okay. Now, again, I am going for rounding off to 1000. Okay. So, this is the number 9873. And it belongs to rule number 2. So you write the number as it is, 9873. So the 3 will become 0, 7 also will become 0, and 8 will also become 0. In a 1000 digit, you have to add 1 because it is rule number 2, right? So 9 plus 1 is 10. So when you round off 9873 with respect to rounding off to thousands place, you'll be getting the answer as 10,000. Is it clear? Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see next sum in another video. Thank you.